Back here for West Valley College baseball on the West Valley College Athletics channel. I'm Lincoln Juarez. Alongside me is my partner, Nicholas Pelster, and we are happy as ever to be here at the College of San Mateo for game number 40 of the 40-game season. And Andrew Wilford, the Viking leadoff hitter, takes a pitch, bounces off of the catcher to the backstop, ball one. That's how this ball game gets started. 6 minutes delayed at 2:36 p.m. The Bulldogs and the Viking, final meeting, 4-game season series. As the Vikings finish off the year playing a game against all of their conference opponents. It's 1-1 to Wilford. And the pitch hit on the ground. It's the shortstop Barango on to first to get the speedy Wilford. One gone in the first.
Wilford will be safe at first after Barango with the bobble. It's a little different here. We're not used to our normal setup. We are exposed in front of the CSM broadcast press box thing on a table.
Wilford's on the move in the first pitch. Misses to Bose. Got in there for a called strike. Wilford with the stolen base. Wilford's 28th stolen base of the year. And Bose stepping in at 248. 19 RBIs and 2 home runs. One of those home runs, his first of the year, came here at San Mateo just a few weeks ago. He takes down low.
I don't know if that was a slider or a changeup there. I feel like I spent so much time trying to set things up that I haven't even been able to look at Ryan Baker's pitch mix yet. And we're not elevated, so that's just a little harder to tell. And we got the umpire right in our way too. So
the ball and a strike to Bose. He takes down low in the dirt. 2-1. Nobody out, and the Vikings with another leadoff man in scoring position.
Lots on stake today here for the Vikings. If they win today, they almost lock themselves into the playoffs.
2-1 to Bose, looking to strike early. Baker delivers. That missed down low as well. 3-1 with Wilford at second. Baker coming set at the bell. Delivers a 3-1. It's a called strike on the inside. Bose dropped the bat, expecting a walk. We know JB wants to hit, but he's going to step back in. Count is full.
Lots of fastballs thus far in the dirt. He's thrown one off-speed pitch. Be interesting to see what he goes to 3-2 here early in the first.
3-2. He will make an inside move to second base, forcing Wilford back to the bag. Bose and Lordier, Ryan Lordier on deck. Swings through the fastball, strike 3. Baker with his first strikeout of the afternoon. There's one away.
Now batting number 17, Ryan Lordier.
And with one out, we will look at the Bulldogs defense.
So for the Bulldogs, in the outfield from left to right, we have Aranda, Peters, and Hennings. On the left side of the infield, Martinez and Barango. On the right side of the infield, we got Holm and Schuchard. And behind the plate is Brody Barker.
Lordier to right field. Hennings over toward the line, makes a catch. Wilford tagging from second on his way to third. Throw gets cut off. So the Vikings will have a runner at third base with 2 out here in the first.
Now batting number 22, Eric Murchison.
And with that, we'll go over Baker's numbers on the year. The sophomore right-hander has appeared in 14 games and started 8 of them. He's thrown 59 innings. He has 60 strikeouts to 17 walks. He's given up 2 long balls on the year and holds a 2.75 ERA to his name.
Here's Murchison now, who hit a big home run, probably the biggest home run of his life, back at Mission College Tuesday afternoon. Helped the Vikings score 4 in the 9th to complete a comeback win against the Kenyatta Colts.
Short enough to not get in your camera's
Yeah,
way,
please.
even if I stood up.
That one down low in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher, Barker. Wilfred comes in to score. The Vikings have a 1-0 lead.
Just what the Vikings needed there. Get on the board early and put some pressure on CSM to feel any sort of pressure. We know these two teams don't have the fondest love for them, so especially with Roman, who shut them out 9 innings, complete game shutout last time faced him. Any sort of pressure against them will put their backs against the wall here early.
Now Murchison with the bases empty and a 2-0 count. From the windup, Baker delivers. A changeup swung out and missed. Strike 1. Murchison slashing 276, 421, and 513 on the year. Ahead in the count, 2-1. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses up high. Three and 1 out with Silvera on deck. 3-1. Fouled away to the left side. Another 3-2 count, this time to Murchison. Baker used a fastball to strike out Bose. See what he comes at Murch with here. 3-2. Fastball tapped slowly back toward the middle. Coming in as a shortstop, Arango. His throw is in the dirt and picked out by the first baseman to end the inning. 1-0 Vikes. We'll be right back. Back here in the home half of the first, the Vikings and the Bulldogs. And the shortstop, Ty Barango here. To lead things off, grounds one up the middle, past the diving Bowes into center field, a base hit. It'll be more than a base hit. He ends up at second base. The leadoff double.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the designated hitter, number 13, A.J. Carter.
So a runner on second. Leadoff man on second. He's got good speed. Connolly paints the outside with a fastball and strike one.
Now, I don't know how much everyone else can hear, but since we are exposed to the public, we do have people filming, walking by us, and fans of the opposing team.
The 0-1 fouled right over the Vikings dugout.
So to our right, we have a bunch of CSM fans in chairs, and to our left, we have the West Valley crew.
0-2 to the DH Carter.
So when you're hearing things, we apologize if it's something that's not meant to go on air. It's not really it's kind of out of our control.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Home half of the first, the Vikings struck for an early run in the top half. From the belt, the 1-2. Slider, he checked his swing. Home plate umpire saying he went around. Mazzaferro applies a tag, 1 away here in the first.
Big strikeout for Connolly there. After the leadoff double,
Now batting for the Bulldogs,
Carter not able to get the job done.
Marcus Aranda.
So 1 out and a look at the Vikings defense.
So in the outfield from left to right, we got the normal lineup basically. We got Silvera, Wilford, and Lordier. On the left side of the infield, McKee and Bowes. Throw over to second, not in time. On the right side of the infield, we got Major and Serp, and behind the plate is Jaden Mazzaferro.
Murchison in the lineup today as the DH. Mazzaferro behind the plate for Roman Connolly, who we'll take a look at in just a second. And he starts off the number 3 hitter, Marcus Aranda, with a called strike. In a game like this, there's no one else I want on the mound. As Arango's on the move and he steals third after the late throw by Mazzaferro. Tying run now 90 feet away.
Barango had a huge jump off second base there. Don't know if he caught Roman in the same timing pattern, but there's no shot that Mazzaferro was going to throw him out, even with the perfect throw.
The 1-1 right on the outside for strike 2.
That's way outside.
Fans to our right, letting the home plate umpire Ricardo Rodriguez hear it.
Oh yeah, we have umpire names for the first time all season. Home plate umpire, Ricardo Rodriguez, and the base umpire today, Eric Thompson. Now, a part of our rules is if a batter calls time, it's an offensive timeout. So the count will stay at 1 and 2. As Aranda goes down swinging on the fastball, but
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 19, Chris Schuhart.
But to finish my thought, teams only get 3 offensive timeouts per 9 innings. So every time a batter calls timeout, they get charged with one of those timeouts. So now, since they use that one in the first inning, they only have 2 more timeouts. It's a pretty stupid rule. I remember when Weens was talking to the hitters about it, he was just begging them not to ever call timeout because those 3 are very valuable. You get 1 per 3 innings, basically. And in crunch time situations, skipper likes to go to them.
On the ground at third, McKee to first. Picked out by Serpa, and that'll end the inning. Vikings stay on top 1-0. Tristan Silvera, leadoff hitter for the Vikings, here in the top half of the second. And he takes down low in the dirt. Already through the first inning, and now a pitch. So a lot of misses down low from Ryan Baker. A lot of pitches in the dirt. Ball and no strikes to Silvera. He's in left field today. And he takes outside 2-0. Just a bit further off the plate than the pitches that we got called strikes in the first. 2-0. Outside 3-0. Another 3-ball count already here in the second. Silvera will step back in. I doubt he has the green light. From the windup, Baker delivers. Fastball right down the middle for strike one. Third baseman Dylan McKee is on deck. Silvera waits the 3-1. Grounded hard to third. It hit the base. Able to catch it was Martinez, and Nathan Martinez with a nice play on to first to get Silvera one away. So a lucky bounce right to the height of the glove of Martinez. He's able to snatch it out of the air. Throw on to first, one away. Now McKee. Down the line, foul. McKee hitting .261 on the year. He's got 5 RBIs. On base percentage of .373. And he swings at one in the dirt. Not able to lay off that time. Nothing in 2.
Sun here is absolutely brutal.
It's a hot day out here in San Mateo. Fastball misses just off the outside.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted.
You can see the heat radiating off of the turf out on the field. And a slight breeze blowing in from right center field. The 1-2 to McKee. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Two gone in the second for Serpa.
Now batting number 12, Jacob Serpa.
Serpa at 202 on the year.
Oops. Well, I suppose the good thing about today is if we don't know how to pronounce the name, they are announcing the all the names.
Helping us out. First pitch strike to Serp.
Old PA announcer is going to help us out with any trouble names. So, shoe chart might be one.
Nothing at 1. Down low in the dirt.
Do you need an umbrella? Do you need an umbrella?
Ooh. 1-1 to Serpa. 2 gone in the second. And Baker throws a curveball that dropped back into the zone.
Is that a
Strike
curveball?
2.
Is that a slider?
It looked more like a curveball.
Okay.
More vertical movement.
I just saw the speed. I didn't see the movement of the pitch.
1-2. Swung on in the dirt, dropped third strike. Barker's throw to first in time. Side retired. Scoreless inning for the Vikings. Roman Connolly back to work. Back here at CSM in the home half of the second. Roman Connolly. Back
I
out
need
to
it
work.
for this.
And the first pitch strike. Right on the outside, a called strike 2. Quickly, 0-2.
Or we can trade when you're ready.
Awesome. Thank you.
No balls and a strike to number 6. Third baseman Nathan Martinez out to right field. Lorde moving toward the line. Ball's in the wind, and he's got it. Big 1-2-3 inning for Connolly. We'll be right back.
Daniel Major.
Just as you heard, Daniel Major steps in the box to start the Viking third. 1-0 ball game. And he takes down low to start.
I want to give a quick shout out to Daniel Major and his parents, always providing me and whoever, if I'm taking care of Skip's mom, some protection from things like the sun. We muted last inning as Major pops it up the shortstop. Barango camping under it, he'll make the catch. But last inning we did mute for a little bit as we were getting an umbrella brought over to us from his kind parents. And actually Cortese's mom as well was helping out with that to make sure things don't overheat. So big shout out to the Majors, the Corteses. Always, they're at every game, no matter what, no matter where it is.
That one looked like it bounced and got framed for a strike, but it's a ball due to the bounce. Catcher Brody Barker framing it, acting as if it was a strike. Mazzaferro's the hitter. He taps that one to first base, rolling right down the line. Baker will take it himself to the bag. There are 2 gone here in the 3rd.
Now batting number 4, Andrew Wilford.
And it's back to the top of the order for the Vikings, the center fielder Wilford. Wilford reached base his first time. Came around to score on a wild pitch. First pitch to him. He takes a swing and a miss. Nothing in one to the center fielder. Wilford lines one to right. It's going to fall in front of Hennings. It'll be a base hit. Out there on the base pass for the 2nd time today is Wilford.
Be interesting to see if they have a little bit different of an approach, trying to throw out Wilford and get his timing off. He has like 1 million stolen bases this year, so see how many pickovers they do and see where they tend to throw the fastball here.
Now Bose. There's a pick.
Right on cue. Guess we do have this right now. The records for each team. College of San Mateo is sitting at 27-11 on the year. 11-8 in conference, are on a 2-game win streak. The Vikings are 18-21 on the year, 9-10 in conference, another throw over, not in time. And the Vikings also hold a 2-game win streak.
Bose waits. Baker gets his sign and comes set. And delivers the first pitch to Bose. Fouled back. Over the screen, out of play.
That's right in Bose's wheelhouse. That's where he's hit his 2 home runs on pitches right there. He just missed that ball.
Nothing in one. Wilford extending on his lead. Dives back ahead of the throw.
How many stolen bases does Wilford have on the year? Do you know? I think you said in the first inning. You don't
I
have
believe
to.
it was 27.
You don't have to turn it on.
I know we picked up. It was 27 at the start of the game.
And he picked up 1, so he's at 28 right now. Be interesting if he how close to the lead league he is. I know Casey Cummings has a lot. Is there a way we can check league statistics?
I'm not too sure. I can work on that.
So that center fielder plays for Chabot, right?
Yes. Wilford on the move, the pitch out, the throw is not in time, and a bit off the bag. A ball and a strike to Bose now.
Oh.
Wilford in scoring position. Two outs in the 3rd. Bose looking to extend the Viking lead. Wilford's going to be off on contact. Go ahead. Bounced to 3rd. And the throw is high. Coming down onto Bose was the first baseman, Schuchart. Wilford comes around to score on the wild throw again. And it's 2-0 Vikings.
An error by the shortstop or the third baseman?
Third baseman. Schuchart at first came down pretty hard on Bose, so we're going to see if he's okay. That's a big run. That's a very big run. They need to keep extending. In the meantime, we're going to wait and see if James Bose is all right.
All right, so I just looked it up. The only person I've seen steal a bunch of bases and be a threat against the Vikings is Casey Cummings, the SDSU, I believe, bounce back, who plays at Chabot. He has 24 stolen bases on the year.
Wow.
So Wilford might lead the league in stolen bases. Now, I don't know if the league is, he leads conference, but I know the entire season.
A throw over to check on Bose, who dives back in time. Ryan Lordier is now the hitter.
Lordier with the Louisville bat. Yesterday in the cage, he brought the DeMarini, he was talking to Troy.
Drives one to right. Moving toward the line is Hennings. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Vikings strike for one more. They lead it 2-0. Brody Barker will be the first to face Roman Connolly here in the home half of the third. The Vikings are on top 2-0. There's still a ways to go in the ball game, but I know I'm looking forward to the end of the game. Keep the lead the rest of the game, and you get a chance to secure a playoff spot for the second year in a row. And I heard that hasn't happened in quite a while for the West Valley Vikings. Back-to-back playoff appearances. 2-1 to Barker. A two-hopper to Major. Over to first, in time. One to get on in the home third.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the center fielder, number 9, Carl Peters.
So here's Peters, the 9-hitter for the Bulldogs. So it's 8-9-1. He shows bunt, gets one down right in front of the plate. Mazzaferro throws to first, but the home plate umpire, Rodriguez, signaling it was a foul ball. And now Coach Weens wants to come out and clarify. I didn't think it hit anything. But it is confirmed to be a foul ball, so no balls and a strike now. Nothing in one. Connolly's has had really good pace today. Really good tempo, and the fastball came up and in and hit him.
Slider that didn't slide.
So Peters will reach base. A one-out base runner. Now you get a chance for a double play.
Number 2, Ty Barango.
Here's Barango, leadoff hitter. Into deep right. Lourdier toward the line. He's got it. Peters retreats to first. There are 2 gone in the third.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the designated hitter, number 13, A.J. Carter.
So it just took 1 pitch to retire Barango. Here's the DH Carter. He struck out his first time. First pitch to him. Good slider that dropped back for a strike. Oh and 1 from the belt. Connolly out of the stretch. Tapped to Major. To first. And another scoreless inning for Connolly. We'll be right back. The Vikings lead it 2-0. Top of the 4th inning. We're moving right along here at CSN. Murchison will lead things off for the Vikes. He takes down low ball 1. The ball and no strikes. Out of the windup is Baker. And what looked like a changeup or a 2-seam fastball ran way outside. Two and 0. Here it comes. Grounded hard and foul. So Murch had mentioned to me yesterday that he had some family, some friends up in Canada. We wanted to tune into today's game, and here we are. So if you're watching internationally, how's it going? Hope you're enjoying. The Vikings 2-0 lead in the 4th. The 3-1 pitch is skied to left. Marcus Aranda right on the foul line makes the catch. One away in the 4th for Silvera.
Now batting number 3, Tristan Silvera.
Murchison just missed that one. Just got under it. Now the first pitch to Silvera. He takes a big swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. And another swing through. 0-2. With one away here in the fourth. Oh, 2. Takes a good slider that just missed on the outside. Nice pitch by Baker. Nothing to show for it. A ball and 2 strikes. Silvera waits for the 1-2. Taken up high and in. Not a bad spot there with a 1-2 count. And T works it back to even.
3-2.
The count's full, according to Ricardo Rodriguez. And now we're going to check. We had 2-2, or folks behind us had 2-2. Bulldog dugout had 2-2, which, of course, they would, rather than 3-2. Umpires will converge. No worries, Ricardo.
Yeah, I don't think I missed a pitch unless they're calling a pitch clock violation. I had 2-2 as well.
So 2-2. Baker looks for his sign. He'll deliver to Silvera, who takes on the outside, strike 3. Came back with a slider and painted it right on the outside corner.
Now bat number 5, Dylan McKee.
So 2 gone in the fourth. Here's McKee. First pitch to Dill. Grounded into the 5-6 hole. Laying out is Martinez. He gets up to make the throw in time. That'll fire up the Bulldogs as they come to hit against Connolly. Out for the 5th inning. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 4th inning, and Connolly starts off with a pitch that missed just off the outside. Ball and no strikes. It's number 7, Marcus Aranda, the left fielder today for the Bulldogs. Takes a called strike, 1-1. Counts evened up. Home half of the 4th, and the Vikings with a 2-0 lead. As that one's fouled back over the screen out of play. Connolly keeping up the fast pace. And ahead of another hitter. The 1-2. Fastball, tap foul. Miranda, then the first baseman, Chris Schuchart, on deck. And another 1-2 pitch fouled away, this time to the right side. To the right side. Still 1-2. Connolly working quick. And Aranda was ahead of the slider. Pulled it foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground this time in fair territory. McKee snags it and throws it over to first. 1 away. Good start to the home 4th.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 19, Chris Schuchart.
One gone, here's Schuchart. First pitch fouled away off to the right side. No balls and a strike. That one's lined into the gap, right center field. Schuchart's on the move. Lordier tries to cut it off. He'll get it in quickly. Major will be the cutoff man to stop the relay. And a double. Second double of the afternoon for the Bulldogs. This time for Schuchart. Now the second baseman, Kai Holm.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the second baseman, number 12, Kai Holm.
Connolly out of the stretch now. The first pitch to Holm is called a balk. So no pitch. And over to third is Schuchart. Lifted to center. Tagging will be Schuchart from third. Contests the arm of Wilford. And the throw will be cut off by Serpa. The relay home not in time. Diving in safely is Schuchart. And the Bulldogs are on the board. It's the first run that they've scored
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the right fielder,
against
number 26,
Connolly.
Connor Innings.
Skipper wanted Wilford to air it out there, yelling, air it out, air it out. I don't think Wilford heard it that much, but he wanted to see how far Wilford could throw that ball.
Major's going to slide and throw from his knees over to first on 2 hops, not in time. So going after the first pitch was Hennings. He reaches base.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 6, Nathan Martinez.
Here's Martinez. With 2 out in the 4th, Mazzaferro's throw to second is late. It'll be a stolen base for Hennings. That first pitch was called a strike. The 0-1. Yeah, it looked like a cutter that cut a bit too far outside. The ball and a strike to Martinez. Hennings the runner at second. They're going to check on him. One and one from the belt. Center field, long run for Wilford. He will lay out and make the catch. What a play by Wilford to end the home fourth. Bulldogs strike for one. It's 2-1 West Valley.
Lineups at times, right?
So after a slight delay, Ryan Baker had to tie up one of his cleats. We get back to action here in the fifth inning. A 2-1 West Valley lead. Jake Serpa leading off, and he takes for a ball. One and 0 to Serp. Ball and no strikes. Just gets a piece of that one to foul it off.
Oh, whoa, what is happening there? That's not good. There we go.
The 1-1, Serpa swings through a good off-speed pitch.
How's that computer? Is it overheating at all?
I think we're all right for now. Probably the next half inning.
Alrighty.
Serpa fouls that one off, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Trying to make sure things don't die of heat. I wonder if this is what's causing it here.
Still 1-2 to Serp. Setting up way outside was Barker, and another foul ball just to the left side of the third base line. So Serp is going to take his time and walk back. Yeah, he's going to take his time. It's going to take a while. We get set to do things again. Still a ball and 2 strikes to the Viking first baseman. The 1-2 setting up outside again is Barker. Drilled to center, but right at Carl Peters, the center fielder. 1 away.
Now batting number 27, Daniel Major.
There it goes.
Here's Major. Baker misses with a fastball down low.
Oh, always on the wrong charts.
One 0 pitch from the windup. Down low, 2-0. Baker's been falling behind in the count a lot today. Major's looking for something he can drive. Ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. There's a fastball that caught the plate. Barker's set up on the outside half, and that one missed to his glove side. So it's 2-1. And there's one that missed down low again. 3-1 to Major. A solid take there by Daniel Major. Three 3-1. Baker's got to give him something. 3-1. Grounded back toward the middle. Holm, a step to his right, makes the play. 2 gone in the 5th.
Now batting number 1, Jake Mazzacaro.
Here's Mazzacaro. First pitch to him. Fouling that one off of Barker and then off the back screen. And Barker looks to be in some pain. He'll check up on him.
See what I can do here.
So Mazzaferro draws a walk. He's at first base. Wilford down his third at bat of the afternoon. Shows bunt, gets one down, it's foul. The count's 1-1 to Wilford.
Again, more apologies for the muting. We set up a second umbrella to protect ourselves. Mainly not ourselves, we're mainly the equipment, so we don't lose a stream.
So 1-1.
Ooh, that's a good changeup.
Bit inside. 2 balls and a strike. A lot of arm side movement to that last pitch. Two one. Wilford, one hopper, scooped up by Martinez. His long throw to first is just in time to get the speedy Wilford to end the inning. A runner on, that's all the Vikings get in the 5th. The home half is next. Brody Barker, the Bulldog catcher, is leading things off here in the home half of the 5th. It'll be Barker, Peters, and Barango here in the 5th for CSM. First pitch from Connolly is strike 1.
I wonder, some of the people in the dugout, if when they look over here and see this, how like just ragged and just crazy and absurd this looks right now.
This is awesome.
I love this.
Out in the wild. There's a called strike 2 to Barker.
And the breeze is starting to pick up too. I don't know if you feel that.
Yeah, we were just sitting here in dead heat for the first 4.5. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Good slider, drop back in, strike 3 called. 1 gone in the home 5th. And a nice slider by Connolly with 2 strikes.
Number 9, Carl Peters.
That's a big pitch, big strikeout to start the 5th. See how deep in the game Connolly can go. Last time he faced CSM, it was a 9-inning shutout. And the first pitch is hit on the ground to Bose. He's got time to first. 2 gone in the 5th.
Now back to the Bulldogs, the shortstop, number 2, Ty Barango.
Now back to the top of the order for the shortstop, Barango. Right-handed hitter
Kangaroo.
steps in. Yeah, something like that, huh?
Close enough.
First pitch slider and a called strike 1. Oh, 1. Another slider.
Just misses outside.
Working quickly is Connolly. 1-1, fouled back to the screen. Actually went off of a pull and almost hit the on-deck hitter, A.J. Carter. 1-2 now. Connolly looking to make quick work of the Bulldogs lineup. Slider just got a piece. Connolly's going to get it himself and throw to Serpa at first in time. 6th inning, here we come. The Vikings lead 2-1. Top of the 6th inning. And James Bowes starting us off with a base hit to right field. Leadoff man on for West Valley.
All right, number 17, Ryan Lodier.
Here's Lordier with nobody out.
For those who are wondering about our setup, you guys can go ahead and go over to the LJ Voice Instagram page and see our current updated setup on the story. It's over there live now.
Baker starts off Lordier with a strike. Bowes has decent speed at first. We'll see what they're looking for here with nobody out.
Wouldn't be surprised if we're looking at a hit and run here, 0-1.
They executed a few perfectly on Tuesday afternoon. Bowes is on the move. That one's lined to the shortstop. Barango over to first to double up Bowes. And that's the exact opposite of what you want there with the hit and run.
So Lordier hits that ball hard, right on the line of the jumping Barango. Did go for the hit and run there. The two of them are almost automatic this year in hit and run situations. I remember the first game of the year Skipper was talking about it. He's like, or one of the first games of the year at American River, he's talking about, he's like, all right, Wilford's gonna get on. Bowes is gonna drive him in.
Murch with a one-hopper that ate up Schuchard over at first base. That one sails into right field. And Murchison is down on the ground at first base. And that is not good to see. He's already got a high ankle sprain, and I think he said his left leg, left ankle, a high ankle sprain, and some other issue with his right leg. Both of his legs are messed up right now. But he still wants to play.
Anyway, so back to my thought is, and then Skip's like, all right, so Wilford will get on with the drag, steal a couple bases. Bowes drives him in with a single. Lordier is going to get a hit and run. That's the very first game, and it was actually really close to that. Lordier did give a hit and run in that game, and it worked to perfection. And I feel like those two, when Bose is on first and Lordier's up with nobody out, it's a pretty common situation. Hopefully, I'm not revealing any secrets, but.
Now Silvera. 2 gone in the inning. Now Murch at first. Grounded to third. Martinez will go the short way to second in time to retire the side. Still 2-1 West Valley. Bottom of the 6th is next.
The designated hitter, number 13, A.J. Carter.
So it is A.J. Carter, the number 2 hitter in the Bulldog order, in the DH today. Starting the bottom half of the 6th, and he went around on the first pitch. No balls and a strike. Connolly back out there. We're in the 6th inning. From the windup, the 0-1. A slider dropped down low. One and one. Curveball down in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike to the big left-handed hitting designated hitter, A.J. Carter. That fastball just missed off the outside. 3-1. It's the left fielder Marcus Aranda on deck. Big swing through on the 3-1 pitch.
Was that a changeup?
Looked like a changeup.
It was a slow changeup from Roman.
Slowed it down a bit, had Carter way out in front. 3-2 payoff pitch. Fouled off to the left side. Right off the Viking dugout. Heads up over there. And we'll do it again with the count full. On the ground this time to the right side, through the hole, a base hit. Leadoff man on for the Bulldogs. A tying run on for the
Now back to the
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. The left fielder, number 7, Marcus Aranda.
Here's Aranda. First pitch, down low. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Infield a double play depth. That one's grounded, tailor-made for Major to Bose to Serp, and a double play. Just what the doctor ordered. 2
Now
gone
back
in
to
the
Bulldogs.
6th.
The first baseman, number 19.
You said
Chris
tailor-made, right? As
Greenwald.
that ball just shot off the turf to the right side of Major. He was squaring it up, and then it just squibbed the wrong way, and I was like, Oh boy, and you saw Major just still got in front of it, made a throw into Bose, and Serpa finished the play over at first, so huge double play for the Vikings.
Good hands by Major and a nice job with the quick turn by Bose. He didn't have much time. He was able to get it over there in time. 2 away for the first baseman, Schuhart. That one's grounded foul. All the way down in near the Viking bullpen. Bullpens are wide open down the foul lines. Fastball misses just inside. 2 balls and a strike.
On-field bullpens, somewhat a thing of the past nowadays. The Bay Area baseball teams used to have the Giants and A's both had them on the field. Giants moved it to the bullpen in the COVID year or moved it behind the wall, and then the A's still have it, but probably not for much longer with them moving out to Las Vegas.
That was pretty sad news to hear. It's the only major league stadium with the bullpen still on the field. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Through 6, Connolly's been spectacular. It's 2-1 West Valley. Here's McKee to start things off in the 7th. Vikings with a 2-1 lead. And Baker's first pitch misses upstairs. The ball and no strikes to McKee. Looked like he wanted to turn that one around. He takes it for a called strike. 1-1. Some action down in the Bulldog bullpen. A right-hander and a left-hander.
I feel like there's always been action in the bullpen every game we've been here.
Yeah. Lined and caught by Barango. Ranging to his right into shallow left field. Out past the infield dirt. 1 away.
Now back number 12, Jacob Serpa.
Now here's Serp. Good swing, hard hit ball off the bat of McKee. Hung up there just enough for Barango to make a play on it. And the first pitch to Serp is a curveball that he fouls back over our heads.
to think of the best exit route if I'm trying to get out of here to use the restroom and have in it. I don't know if I want to like sneak under these umbrellas. I'm gonna go under the table.
Tough spot.
Yeah, I don't know. Got it pinned in here. This might be my favorite setup of the year, though.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Kind of like when Sunday night baseball used to do Sunday in the seats. Matt Vasgersian, Alex Rodriguez would be out there with the fans. That's how we're feeling right now.
That'll be us one day.
One day, hopefully in the very near future. It's 1-1 to Serpa. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Down low and away. Vikings would like at least 1 insurance run here in the late going. And Ryan Baker's done his part to keep the Bulldogs in the game. As Serpa swings through that pitch. 2-2 now. A 2-2 to Serp. Swung on and missed in the dirt. The throw on the drop third strike. Barker taking his time with Serp running down the first baseline. 2 gone in the 7th for Major.
Now back number 27, Daniel Major.
Our umbrella nearly fell over on us. Caught a gust of wind. One of the few we've had today.
Slight breeze out to right center field. Have the big American flag out there. Telling us which direction the wind's blowing. Major takes a ball. One and 0, he's ready. Baker getting his sign now, delivers. Called strike 1. One and 1. Very high. 2 balls and a strike. I had a conversation yesterday with Coach Jeff Amaral. He was telling me, along with Mitchell Nagel, that this is his favorite field to play at out of all the fields in our conference.
Amaral's favorite field to play at?
Amaral's favorite field to play at, as a player and a coach. It's 2-2 to Major.
When we walked in today, this is a love-hate relationship with this place.
What better place to celebrate a playoff clinching victory? Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but we're just 9 outs away as Major strikes out looking to end the top of the 7th. We'll be right back. The Vikings still ahead 2-1. Here's Kai Holm to start the bottom half of the 7th inning. First pitch to him just missed. Ball and no strikes to start off the Bulldogs' second baseman. Bulldogs looking for base runners here. 1-1 to Holm. Line to left, down the line. It'll be a fair ball. Silvera out to get it from the corner, and he'll get it into second base on a hop to Major. A leadoff double for Holm.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the right fielder, number 26, Connor Henning.
Put it on the wrong team again. Just like a...
Here's Hennings. Connolly's been able to get himself out of some jams this afternoon so far. Can he do it again here in the 7th? First pitch fastball fouled off to the right side. Good challenge fastball to start. Connolly coming right after him.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. I'm trying to move this chair and it did not move. Okay.
0-1. A look at second. And now a ground ball past the diving Bowes into left, a base hit. Silvera's got the best arm. He is not going to throw it home. He'll get it into second. And the Bulldogs have tied the game here in the 7th. It's 2-2.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 6, Nathan Martinez.
Still nobody out. No action in the Viking bullpen. It's the third baseman, Martinez, now. And he bunts a nice one down the first base line. Connolly will throw it to Serpa at first for the first out of the inning. Two men out with a runner at second. Driven down the right field line, foul. Our camera is dead at the moment, so we're going radio style here.
This thing here. Oh, jeez. So, for you wondering, umbrella here, umbrella above us. This is our stand, and it's our little setup we got going for us. Apologies for that. Our camera died, so I'm gonna try and hook it back up. Can you hold this for a sec?
Top of the 8th inning, and it's the catcher Mazzaferro starting us off. Dylan DeFrance is our new pitcher, the left-hander for CSM, and Mazzaferro, first pitch swinging, flies one near the Viking bullpen, and out of play, out of the reach of anybody.
Was that a fastball or a changeup?
That looked like a fastball.
Changes for the CSM Bulldogs. Not really changes. The left fielder Marcus Aranda moves from left field to catcher, and Aiden Tackler stays in the game in left field. And then the new pitcher on the mound, Dylan DeFrance. Sophomore left-handed pitchers appeared in 11 games, started 2 of them, 18 2/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 9 walks, a 1.93 ERA to his name.
Mazzaferro with a push bunt that goes through the legs of the first baseman. New first baseman as well. He's number 27.
Now back number 4, Andrew Wilford.
So number 27, Rowan Felsch, is the new first baseman.
Oh, got a new first baseman too. Okay. I didn't even notice that one. Okay. We have Rowan Felsch.
Now it's Wilford. Mazzaferro, the go-ahead runner on base. We'll throw over to check on him.
LSCH, perfect. 27. So I'm gonna guess he's gonna slot in for Chris Suchart.
9-1-2 for the Vikes here in the 8th. Maz reached. Wilford shows bunt, then pulls back off the glove of the new catcher, Aranda. And now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position at second base. That's big time. Wilford didn't get a piece. He pulled back. At least I believe he did. Now there's a count. So a ball and no strikes.
Yeah. Action in the Vikings bullpen right now. Mitchell Nagel getting loose, and Colin Trezzuto as well. Dylan Hafterson also throwing plyos in the pen. I did hear some talk from Kittle. He says everybody is available out of the pen today.
Curveball ran inside and almost hit Wilford. 2-0. Looking for something to drive. If Maz needs to, he can turn on the Jets. 2 balls and no strikes. It's all hands on deck for the Vikes here in game number 40. With a playoff berth at stake. The 2-0 to Wilford. Down low in the dirt, 3-0. Action all over the place. Both bullpens all over the field as things start to pick up here in the 8th inning.
Be interesting to see if Wilford has a green light 3-0 here.
3-0. Wilford takes outside, ball 4. First 2 men on for the Vikes.
Now back number 9, James Bowes.
So now Bose looking for some situational hitting.
Bose almost certainly is going to squirt a bunt here.
And we're going to get a visit.
Going to have to get this ball down the third base line close to the line. You want to get it away from the pitcher and get it to a point where the third baseman isn't able to get to it.
So there's a pitcher running in from the bullpen. I never saw a signal. A little bit of confusion on the Bulldogs' end, as the meeting on the mound is with everybody, and now a coach from the Bulldog dugout sending number 10, who was the pitcher running in, back to the Bulldog bullpen.
Just eager to get in the game, I guess. It's going to be
trying to make the move himself.
It's going to be you when you finally get cleared to play.
Exactly.
You'll be warming up. Someone goes out for a mound visit to make sure you're ready, and you're going to be running into the game and not going to be ready for you.
So DeFrance is going to stay in the game. They're having a long talk out there on the mound.
Typical CSM fashion, taking a long time to do anything. This game's moved pretty quickly, though. It's almost 2 hours in, and we're in the top of the 8th inning. This is the fastest CSM game I think I've ever seen. The last couple games have been 4 hours long.
Here in the 8th. Bose is yet to see a pitch. It's Maz at second. Wilford at first. Those are the Viking base runners. Nobody out in the 8th. In a 2-2 ball game. The lefty delivers first pitch to Bose. Bunted right back to him. He's got a chance at third. He missed it. Bose might have a chance to beat it at first. And
safe.
He beat it. They are all loaded up here. Nobody out. And who else but Ryan Lordier?
Lordier is going to look to break this game open. Nobody out. Practically any baseball put in play will score a run at the least or keep runners in scoring position.
Infield is coming in here. Outfielders shifting slightly to the left. And Lordier takes a first pitch curveball, strike one. Nothing in one to Lordier. To France with the 0-1. Grounded to short. Coming home with it is Barango. A fake throw to first. Pulled Wilford off the bag at third. And now they're going to double up Wilford at home. And Wilford just got tossed. You've got to be kidding. So the Vikings will be down a center fielder now.
2-5.
6-2-5-2 double play.
Okay, 2 outs.
So now it's Murchison.
Run into one, kid. Hey, run into one right now.
And we will rewind to what Murchison did back on Tuesday afternoon, hitting a 2-run home run in the 9th inning to tie the game at 11 apiece. He came up big. Looking to do something similar here in the 8th inning. First and second. Bose at second, Lordier at first. As the action is really picked up here in the 8th. Looking at an exciting finish. A spin and no throw to second base. He didn't have to throw it to France. Just forcing Bose back to the bag, who didn't really have the biggest of leads in the first place. Murch is ready to hit. First pitch to him. Big curveball. Missed upstairs. 1-0. Still have some light wind blowing out to right field. 367 out there in right center field. 319 down the line. Keeping Bose close is Barango. Now the 1-0. 2-0 missed away.
In one pitch, one spot, hit it hard. Your infield did your work. Come on now.
See if Murch finds something he's looking for here. Ahead 2-0. Timeout is called, and there is a time violation. Pitch clock violation, so it'll be 3-0 to Murch. Now he's probably going to be taken here. 3-0. Another curveball. Strike one. So a 3-1 count, 3 pitches thrown. All 3 have been curveballs. 2 for balls, 1 for a strike. 2 gone in the 8th. The 3-1. Another curveball, missed up high, ball 4. So the bases are loaded back up here. And it's Silvera, and we'll see if we get a move. They're going to leave in to France. It'll be a lefty-righty matchup. Silvera should be able to see the ball pretty well here. He's got some pop too. The first pitch to him. Fastball, base hit center field. In to score is Bose. Right behind him, Lordier. The throw home is cut off. And the Vikings take a 4-2 lead here in the 8th. Tristan Silvera will be the hero as of now. 4-2 Vikes will get a change, and we'll be right back.
Trevor Nolan.
Still here in the top half of the 8th inning. Runners at first and second for the Vikings. And Dylan McKee, the hitter. First pitch fastball misses way upstairs. We have a pinch runner at second base. It's Andre Butler. Get some more speed out there. Murchison is out of the ball game. The new pitcher is number 10, Trevor Nolan.
Nolan, the sophomore reliever's pitched in 12 games, 8 2/3 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts, 6 walks, 5.19 ERA.
McKee fouls another fastball away. 1-1 now.
Shout out to our training staff. Katie and Luke sent us a website where we can see stats. Coming into the day, Wilford had 27 stolen bases, and the a Mission player, I'd already forgot his name, had 28.
It was Hassani Johnson from Mission.
So with his 2 stolen bases today prior to his ejection, Wilford's in first.
That one gets away from Aranda. Over to third is Butler. Silvera now into second base. 2 men in scoring position with 2 out. As our home plate umpire Ricardo Rodriguez just got the information to the press box behind us for the pinch runner Butler. 2-1 to McKee. And 2 more big runs on the base path. 2 out in the 8th. Set at the belt, the 2-1 pitch. Low and away, good leave by McKee. McKee can take a hack here. 3-1, the pitch. Right center field, he just got underneath it. Peters is right there and the inning's over. But the Vikings strike for 2. They now lead it with 6 outs to go. 4-2 West Valley.
The designated hitter, number 13, A.J. Carter.
A.J. Carter, 2, 3, and 4 for the Bulldogs here in the home half of the 8th. And Connolly back out there for another inning. First pitch. Fastball caught, strike 1. Now the 0-1 from the windup. Hit high in the air to the right side. Lordier moving over, drifting toward the line. He's underneath it to make the catch. And a big first out here in the 8th. 5 more to go for the Vikings.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the catcher, number 7, Marcus Aranda.
Now it's Marcus Aranda. He was in left field earlier in the ballgame. Now the catcher.
It'll be Kai Cox in center field for the Vikings, by the way.
On the ground. McKee looked to lay out and ended up on a knee as that one went by him into left field for a hit. So a 1-out base runner, a base hit for Aranda.
Number 19, Chris Schuhart.
Now here's Schuhart. Schuhart moved from first base to right field with Rowan Felsch coming in the ball game.
Gabe signaling from the bullpen. The pitchers, Nagel and Trizuto are both ready. Roman's sitting at 85 pitches, give or take. Whenever I enter the stuff, if he picks his second base, it counts as a pitch. So there's an error with the program.
First pitch from Connolly, fouled out to the right side. No balls and a strike with 1 away. Home half of the 8th. Bose and Major looking to turn another one. From the belt, the 0-1. Curveball into center field, tailing away from Cox. He's on the move, and it goes to the wall. Rounding third and headed for home is Aranda. He will score without a throw. Into third with an RBI triple is Chris Schuhart.
So where did Schuhart end up?
He's in right field.
Oh, okay. So Hennings is out of the game.
So now just a one-run ball game, and it looks like the Vikings are going to the pen. It'll be Mitchell Nagel coming in here in the 8th. Roman Connolly with another masterful performance against the Bulldogs. We'll be right back. New pitcher in the ballgame for the Vikings is number 16, Mitchell Nagel.
Now batting for the Bulldogs.
He got the start on Monday afternoon
number
at Gavilan
12,
College in the makeup game. Only went about 4 innings. So he was able to rest up and be ready for today. The two of the top arms going here for West Valley. Grounded to short. Bose will come home. And now a rundown. Mazzaferro dropped the ball. And we will take it, keeping the runner home at third. Schuhart remains at third. That was the second baseman, Kai Holm, the first to face Nagel. And now the big Connor Hennings, who is still in the ballgame.
Where did Hennings?
We have a lot
Now
of
batting for the Bulldogs. The center fielder,
interesting
number
lineup
26,
changes.
Connor Hennings.
I don't even know at this point.
So still one away.
Did our camera zoom out? What?
It's not bad, actually. You can see the whole field.
You want to keep it like that?
First pitch misses upstairs. And looking Schuhart back to third base was Maz. Looks pretty good. That's really good, actually. A ball and no strikes. to Connor Hennings, big right-hander. Infield a double play depth. And a throw over to first. Pulled Serpa off the bag just a tad bit. They're at the corners here, one away. Eighth inning. The Vikings got 2 in the top half. Bulldogs with 1 thus far. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good slider.
Dylan Halverson loosening. Trizuto waiting around. Looks like he's ready. And Halverson pitched on Tuesday. Is up in the pen. He went about 80 pitches, I believe.
So he would be on about a day and a half of rest as they check on the runner at first. Home one more time. Schuhart at third, home at first. Hennings the batter. 1-1 count from the belt. Nagel delivers, showing bunt. Hennings, he pops it up into foul territory. It'll be a long run for Serpa. He won't be able to get there in time.
It was almost a disaster for the Bulldogs and almost a huge break for the Vikings.
Serpa was breaking hard toward the plate there. He had to take a hard left turn.
Big runner right here.
Now 1-2. A good slider, just misses off the outside. Last time we were here in that, what was it, 11 innings? 10 inning?
Yep.
Extra inning ball game. Nagel threw 5 innings, and he threw that slider a lot. 2-2. Another slider missed low and away.
A walk wouldn't be an ultimate end-all be-all. It would put a force at home plate for the corners.
3-2. On the move. Major to second for 1. Bosa's going to have to hurry. To first. Not in time. In to score is Schuhart. The ball game's tied. Four to 4 here in the 8th.
Now back to the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 6, Nathan Martinez.
It was a tough turn for Major and Bosa up the middle. And Hennings beat it by a footstep. So now just a runner at first with 2 out. And the slider goes straight to the backstop. A ball and no strikes. It's Nathan Martinez hitting with 2 away. Hennings at second. And a balk is called.
Come on, right now.
So no pitch. And Hennings
Set twice. Game set
will
twice.
move over to third base.
Right now.
Much to the disliking of the Vikings fans here at San Mateo. Go ahead run 90 feet away. Nagel's got to work hard here. Down 1-0. Slider and a called strike.
That's way outside. Way outside.
So if you can hear the chatter going around us, just shows that no one is ever going to be happy, no matter what the call is. 1-1. Another slider missed too far outside. Two and 1 with 2 outs. Martinez steps in, twirls the bat around, and swings to just get a piece of what looked to be another slider on the outside half. Runs the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 with Hennings at third. Nagel delivers. Martinez able to foul it back and stay alive. Two and another foul ball. Good battle here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a go-ahead run 90 feet away at third base. The 2-2 pitch. Just missed inside. And the count's full. On deck is number 44, Aiden Tackless. And that one's grounded to third. McKee scoops it up. Gets up from his knees, throws to first in time, side retired. We move to the 9th at a 4-4 ball game. Here's Serp in the top of the 9th. We need base runners, and we need at least 1. Nolan is the right-handed pitcher still in the ballgame, and Serp fouls the first pitch off. No balls and a strike. There's a big hole up the middle. And Serpa drives one to deep left field. There to take it is Tackless. And a loud first out.
Now back, number 27, Daniel Major.
Now Major. 1 gone in the 9th.
Ball gets loose in the bullpen.
Major on the ground to second. Home to first. 2 down in the 9th. So now Mazzaferro with 2 out in the 9th. If he reaches, it'll be the top of the order. And Kai
Now
Cox
batting number 1, Jake Malvatero.
is on deck. Anthony Cortese also has a bat in his hand, waiting to hit. From the windup, the right-hander Nolan delivers and misses upstairs. Maz ahead in the count, a ball and no strikes. Adjusting his grip is Nolan. And the fastball is fouled right back here to the screen. A 4-4 ball game in the ninth. Vikings had a 4-2 lead going into the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bulldogs came back to tie it. 1-1 to Mazzaferro. Popped it up, and it's going to get out of play. Looking to battle up here with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. 1-2.
Go, Trev.
With 2 gone in the ninth. The right-hander Nolan against the left-handed hitting Jaden Mazzaferro. Wiggling his right arm is Nolan. Now the pitch. And it got a piece of Maz. Right off that elbow guard, so he should be all good. And now it's Kai Cox.
There we go.
Now batting number 8, Kai Cox.
We're good. No, we're not. Sorry about that. The wind's starting to get gusty, so
Runner at first, it's Maz. First pitch to Cox. Fastball taken right on the outside, strike 1.
how's the field look on that?
It's pretty good. Cox hitting in the number 1 spot in the order for Andrew Wilford, who got tossed out of the ball game in the 8th inning. And he's down in the count 0-2 after taking another fastball. See how Nolan attacks him here. Ahead 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, strike 3. Bottom of the 9th coming up. It's 4-4. Bottom of the 9th inning. The Vikings turn to the right-hander Dylan Halfterson, a freshman from Lee High School. And the first pitch to Eden Tackless. Swung out and missed for strike one.
So Halfterson pitching at 1.5 days rest, basically.
The 0-1 fouled back to the screen. So 8-9-1 here in the 9th for the Bulldogs.
Shizuto loose in the bullpen, standing around on the rubber.
0-2. Grounded right back to Halfterson. And he gets up and throws it to first in time, one away. And looks like the skipper's going to come take a look at him.
Now batting for the Bulldogs.
Or at least walk out toward the line.
27, Juarez Pelster.
One gone in the 9th. Now Rowan Felsch.
Finally got him in the right spot in the order. It took like 4 tries.
He's bouncing around everywhere. First pitch. Big swing and a miss. No balls and a strike from the windup. Halfterson delivers. And another big swing and a miss. He's looking to end it here. 0-2 now. He's going to have to shorten up. 0-2. Another fastball and another swing and a miss. A big strikeout for out number 2.
87.8 miles an hour there on the fastball.
Fastball.
He and Triz have both now tied each other with the fastest pitch they've thrown, both freshmen.
So Halfterson used the aggressive approach of Felsch against him. Blew 3 right by him. Now a curveball runs in and hits Ty Barango. Got him right on the back, so he'll be at first base.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the designated hitter, number 13, A.J. Carter.
Now it's A.J. Carter. 2 in the 9th. 2 gone in the 9th. Barango, the base runner at first. He's got some speed. Righty-lefty matchup. Halfterson delivers the first pitch. Runs inside, ball 1. Pulled Mazzaferro away from where he was set up on the outside. The 1-0. There it is. Payne on the outside half. Strike 1. A ball and a strike. Throw over to first. Had Barango jumping at first, and then he was able to dive back safely. Now 1-1. They'll check on him again. A deep breath from A.J. Carter. Now he steps back into the box. And another pickoff. That's a 3rd in a row. We saw Mitchell Nagel pick off 5 times in a row the last time we were here. 1-1. Fastball fouled away. Just a bit late on that fastball. Those 3 pickoffs probably put him to sleep. 1-2 now. Mazzaferro setting up on the outside. Fastball looked pretty good, and the throw goes into center field. Now going to third is Barango after being safe at second. He's 90 feet away. That pitch looked pretty good. I thought it was strike 3.
Better question is 1-2 count, 2 outs. That run matters, but
He probably could have stuck it there. And
Yeah,
gotten a
he's
call.
sticky. He might frame it. He might get the call. So the winning run's now 90 feet away for the Bulldogs.
2-2. 2 outs in the ninth. And with the season on the line here, Afterson is probably as calm as can be out there on the mound. That's just the way he goes about his business.
One of the most calm people I see before batting practice on the days he pitches. He's just sitting there watching. He'll talk up a conversation with you. He's like, yeah, I just need to be doing this. I want to see how my guys are doing, set up behind me.
2-2 with 2 outs. Carter steps back in from the belt. The 2-2 pitch. Runs away. 3-2. He does have a place to put him, but it would force the 3-hitter Marcus Aranda to come to the plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball. He got a piece. Fouled it off to the left side. We'll do it again. 3-2. Here it comes. In the left field. Coming in to make the catch is Silvera. Saving the day is Silvera. Have an afternoon. Still 4-4. We'll be back. It's James Bowes to lead things off in the 10th. More extra innings. Once again here at San Mateo.
Something about this place and extra innings to go along very well together.
So it's JB, then Lordier, and Silvera. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. So Tristan Silvera picked up 2 very important RBIs in the 8th and just saved the game with a diving catch in left field to end the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1 to Bowes. Tipped into the glove of Aranda. Strike 2. Bowes steps out, takes a look at his bat. Steps back in to battle up here, down 2 strikes. The 0-2 from Nolan. Here it comes. Way outside. The ball and 2 strikes. Leadoff man on. Would be big time for Bose. That pitch missed low and away.
Relax.
2-2. Bose waits for the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away off to the right side once more. Right over near the Bulldogs bullpen. And we'll do it again here, 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now by number 17, Ryan Lodier.
One out here in the 10th for Lordier. Lordier hit a leadoff home run, or to hit a home run to lead things off in the 9th inning Tuesday afternoon. That sparked the Vikings' 4-run comeback. Down to the count 0-1. Nolan checking on that wristband that he has with some signs on it. Now ready with the 0-1 pitch. Misses upstairs. Lordier is ready to go here. 1-1. 2-1.
Oops.
Anthony Cortese's out on deck.
Hit for Merch.
Two 2-1 pitch. Look out.
Whoa.
3-1 as that one ran up and in. And the 3-1 pitch. Lordier takes ball 4. He's going to take his walk with a little bit of swagger to it. One out base runner. So Cortese hitting for Butler,
I forgot about
who
that.
ran for Murchison in the 8th.
Well, that makes total sense then. I forgot we had a pinch runner earlier.
We are going to get a visit.
Right as I turn the iPad on.
Flashing some numbers is the head coach from San Mateo. And we will get a new pitcher. So we'll be right back in a full 4 ball game. The new pitcher for San Mateo is number 34, the right-hander, sophomore Jeff Richards. And the first to face him will be Anthony Cortese. You're in the 10th inning at a full 4-ball game. And go-ahead runner on. With good speed, it's Lordier at first. I mentioned a Pelster during the pitching change, as Cortese takes down low for ball 1. At the last time we had a pinch hitter for Andre Butler, it resulted in an Eric Murchison 2-run home run to, at that point, tied the game for the Vikings, and that was just Tuesday afternoon. Well, here, Cortese's pinch hitting for Butler with a runner on base, and we'll see how it plays out. On the 1-0 count. From the belt, Richards delivers. Cortese with a ground ball. It gets past the diving third baseman Martinez. Lordier will put on the brakes at second. And the Vikings are in business here with 1 away in the 10th. First and second. And Lordier just 180 feet away.
Number 3, Tristan Silvera.
First and second, 1 out. It's Silvera who came up big in the 8th. Then he saved the game in the 9th with a diving catch. Does he have any more magic left in him? First pitch. And a base hit left field. Waving in. Lordier. The throw home is going to be close and not in time. Silvera again. 5-4 West Valley. Well, it didn't take him long. He got it done on the first pitch. Now McKee, still first and second, 1 away. Cortese at second, Silvera at first. 1 out in the 10th. First pitch to him. Behind him. And McKee saying it hit him. Honestly, it looked to me that it got a piece of his jersey. Ball might not have moved, but it could have hit his jersey and still went into the glove of the catcher, Aranda. McKee must have felt something. Just looking for a way to get on here. So they're going to talk it over.
Now, this is weird because the base umpire immediately called time.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he was saying time to send McKee back to home.
That's weird, though.
That's what they decide on. So McKee steps in the box ready to hit. Before Rodriguez is even set. Ricardo Rodriguez, our home plate umpire. So it'll be 1-0 to McKee. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball right there for strike 1. One with 1 out. Straight to the backstop. And everybody moves up a bag. Two and 1 in a big spot. And another visit. So they're going to take some more time. Something was said from the Vikings dugout. Not sure who said what, but some of the Vikings are laughing. We're going to take a break. So not too often do you see a pitching change in the middle of an at-bat. However, it's number 11, the right-hander Nick Gonzalez, to come into the ball game with one away here in the 10th. Down in the count, 2 balls and a strike to Dylan McKee. Cortese, the runner at third. Silvera's at second. Silvera has very good speed. And he starts with a curveball to even up the count at 2s.
So Jeff Richards was pulled after just 6 pitches. 2 hits and fell behind 2-1, and he got the boot. So Nick Gonzalez looks to finish up and clean up this mess. Vikings look to extend their lead, 2nd and 3rd, 1 out.
This is a big time at bat here with 1 away. 2-2, here he comes. Slider taken in the dirt. Maybe another curveball. Nice block back there by Aranda. And the count moves to full. 3-2-1 out there on the scoreboard. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Silvera getting very big at second with the infield in. He's about halfway to third. 3-2 pitch, right center field. This might get the job done. Is it going to fall? It will fall! And bounce all the way to the wall. Cortese scores easily. Rounding third for home is Silvera. He's going to score without a throw. A 2-run triple for Dylan McKee. Seven to 4 Vikings here in the 10th. Well, it was going to get some sort of job done, whether it was caught. I was expecting a sacrifice fly at first, and that ball just kept on carrying with the wind. Now that I look at the flag out there in right center field, the wind's blowing straight out that direction.
Outfielders also had to play in and honor the more go-ahead runs on base. So they wanted to play as deep as they could throw to try and get the runner on second if a base hit came in.
First pitch to Serp, and this is outside. A ball and no strikes. McKee, the base runner at third. Still 1 away here in the 10th.
This is going to be a 20-second violation.
Gonzalez has taken a while out there. And the field umpire watching him very closely. He throws a curveball and a good one for a strike. 1-1 the count. Field umpire Eric Thompson keeping an eye on the clock. And the 1-1 is fouled away. Serpa chased a bit outside the strike zone there. Infield is in again. 1-2 count to Serp. And the 1-2. Goes down swinging on a good curveball. Two away. Now Major looking to cash in. Vikings have Colin Trezzuto out in the bullpen. We'll see what they decide to do. Afterson had a pretty good ninth. Major takes an off-speed pitch. 0-1.
Every run matters here. Major looks to drive in McKee, give the Vikings one extra insurance run.
Infield back with 2 out. The Major takes away. One to the Vikings second baseman. Good take. Two gone in the 10th with McKee at third. And timeout called. Aranda and Gonzalez getting on the same page. 2 balls and a strike. And another good take on the breaking ball, missed outside the strike zone. Three and one with Mazzaferro on deck.
I just realized this umbrella's not even blocking the sun anymore. I don't even know where it's coming in from.
3-1. Outside, ball 4. So the inning extends to Maz, and that's going to do it for Gonzalez. Another change. We'll be right back. The Vikings lead 7-4. Isaiah Ahokovi, I hope I'm saying that right, is a new pitcher. Another right-hander for the Bulldogs out of the bullpen.
Game wasn't long enough for the Bulldogs, so they wanted to put in 5 new pitchers. So just to make sure their game hits a 3.5-hour length that they're accustomed to.
First pitch to Mazzaferro looked like a cutter of some sort. And it's a called strike 1. They're at the corners here from Oz. McKee at third, Major at first, with 2 gone in the 10th. Set at the letters. Got him to chase a changeup. It's quickly 0-2. Trezzuto is ready and waiting down in the bullpen. Halfterson is right near the front of the Vikings dugout. And the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, the Vikings take a 3-run lead to the bottom of the 10th. We'll be right back. Back here at College of San Mateo on what's been a beautiful Thursday afternoon. On this 27th of April,
number 7, Marcus Aranda,
where the Vikings look to clinch a playoff berth with a win here against their conference rivals. Marcus Aranda, the first to face the new pitcher, Colin Trezzuto, who has made himself a staple of the Viking bullpen, and he's got a lot of family out here. They live nearby, and they're making a lot of noise for him. He starts off Aranda with a strike. Tipped in and out of the glove of Mazzaferro. Quickly 0-2 here to start the 10th. Vikings scored 3 runs in the top half. They have a 7-4 lead. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. One down in the 10th.
number 19, Chris Schuhart.
3 straight cutters by Trezzuto.
And a 4th straight misses down low. It's the right fielder, Schuhart. And he checks his swing, fouls one away. Look out. On deck hitter.
Jalen. Yeah, Jalen's warming up in the Vikings bullpen.
The 1-1 somehow missed. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1, grounded to short. Here's Bose coming in on it. Moving to first. 2 down in the 10th. They're 1 out away.
For you watching the NFL draft, the Texans just took C.J. Stroud at 2 and traded up to 3 with the Cardinals.
Wow.
So they're going to probably get Will Anderson Jr. as well here.
Jeez. First pitch to Kai Holm is a called strike. He's the last chance here for the Bulldogs. The 0-1. Taken and a called strike 2. They're 1 strike away. And this would feel really good for Trezzuto after the outing he had on Tuesday. A cutter broke back on the inside half and just missed ball 1.
Big sweeper right there.
Lifted to left field. Silvera under it. He has got it. And the Vikings win. And with that win, they should have clinched a playoff berth. We will see where we will be headed by Sunday. Vikings win 7-4 in extra innings here at San Mateo. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. For Nicholas Pelster, I'm Lincoln Juarez. We hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon and enjoy this big Vikings win.